podcasters.
Shalom.
Alright. Doing another sit down. First, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'adash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone that were well, that taught us his truth, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, man. And today we're going to talk about Nero, the Emperor Nero, and the Roman Empire coming back from the reincarnation, which is this clown that we have in the White House, Donald Trump. All right, from Apostle on down, we believe that he's Nero, man. All right, and if you look at the similarities, there's many similarities. All right, but the one thing Nero was famous for was persecuting Christians. And who were the Christians? They were Israelites, man. Okay, now we're just gonna get into it. All right, and we're gonna bring out, because he's done loads of executive orders. This brother here did a good thing, because I looked. He sent the Federal Register of the American government, and it shows all the executive orders that this clown in the White House, Donald Trump, has signed so far. And those executive orders are stepping stones to the prophecies that are in the Bible. Okay, they're just like one after another after another. There's certain ones of them that are going to lead to certain prophecies in the Bible, like Jacob's trouble and all that. So they're getting ready, and he's moving very fast, man.
Yep. He's
Okay.
been in office 27 days.
27 days.
I think it's 27 days today.
Yeah.
And look how much he's...
And look how much he's done so far.
Yep.
All right.
Just said the law's moving fast, man.
Yeah,
The
the
law's
law's fast. Yeah.
And
Let's-
you see what's happening this year already, all the things that's been going on. We're only in February.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? So,
I've got a quick precept on that, if I may.
okay, go on.
This is Proverbs 21 and verse 1.
Mhm.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Yep.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Beautiful. Break it down.
So yeah, man, as the officer Armour 1 was getting into, through the spirit of the Lord, moving through President Trump, things are moving quick, man.
Yeah.
And really, that's a good thing for us, because the scriptures say in Matthew 24 and 22 that except those days should be shortened, that there should be no flesh left to be saved, man.
That's it.
So the fact that everything is going at, lightning speed, this is a blessing for us, man, because really the downfall of this kingdom, which initially is not going to look like the downfall, because they're going to get so far in establishing this new world order and this MOTB system. However, the Most High has set a bound that he cannot pass, but the quicker they get there, the quicker we get out of it, man, and get into our power.
Yeah, that's it, man. This is we were talking about that yesterday in the car, innit? Saying that there's the Edomites' last leg.
Yeah.
So we said, I saw this, what's it called? This advert about cruise line, and this fit Edomite bitch, blonde hair, blue eyes, and all that. She's dancing, and they're serving food and all that stuff. And we was talking in the car after camp. We said, you know what? This is their last years, months of freedom, man.
Last for real.
All right, it lasts a while until all hell breaks loose, and then when the kingdom comes, they're gonna be slaves, man, and they're not gonna have any cruises no more, any sumptuous food anymore, or anything like that. They ain't gonna have nothing, man. All right, okay.
We've got a precept here.
All right, go on.
2 Peter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and that works that are therein, shall be burnt up. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in the holy conversation of godliness, looking for the hasting upon the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
There you go. And that fervent heat is what? Nuclear missiles, man. And the lasers from the chariots as well, man. All right, that are gonna come back as well. All right, but there was a bit in there where it said on fire, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it said on fire. that's what we should be on fire for this truth, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, we have to be on fire for this truth. It's not a case. If the devil is moving fast, we need to move fast.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
And if I may say, officer, that's why I was backing up the beloved brother, because he said about we are looking for the hasting on the coming of the day of the Lord.
Yeah.
Right? So before that happens, World War III has to take place.
Yeah.
And we know that Nero, he's a part of it too,
Mm.
right? To usher in this what is coming in.
Yeah.
So so actually said we're looking for the hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hastening is to be in a hurry, isn't it?
Hurry.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this devil was in a hurry, man.
Appreciate.
All right, go on.
I got one as well.
All right, go on. Let him get his piece of place.
Okay, this is because he's moving with great quickness. This is Job 14 verse 5. Seeing that his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. If I may speak on that for a second.
Yeah, of course.
This is the thing. The elites don't come out and directly address us, right? But don't think that they don't see brothers rising up around the world
Mhm.
Yeah.
speaking this truth.
Mm.
So they know, you know, kingdoms in the past had prophets speak against them, and those kingdoms fell.
Yep.
They know that this kingdom's no different. So his Trump's handlers, obviously they're telling him that, okay, do this, do this, do this, and he's following his agenda.
Yeah.
But the haste at which he's moving lets us know that, look, man, they know that they've got to get this thing moving. So you know,
Yeah.
we should be like you said, he's going faster, he's going harder. We need to do the same to match that energy.
Yeah. It's brilliant. Excellently said, man. Any more on that?
No, that's the end of that precept.
I've got a precept. Let me get this. It's Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 35, and I start at 38. I said that in my glasses. I start at 18. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he hath smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
Ouch.
So, you know, when that you're holding a scepter, it's the rulership.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, it says the Lord's not going to be slacking, basically taking down the rulers of this world, man.
Yeah, man.
And we're talking about hastening, remember?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's get this last one here. It says, verse 19 says, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. So, you know, affliction has been hard on us, right?
Yeah,
And it's a season for it to come to an end now, man.
Yeah.
The Lord has done, you know, he's fucked us up basically, and rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so.
But now he's bringing it to, it's
yeah.
time to it's coming to an end soon, man.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing, because the Lord, you got that Daniel 4:17.
Can't.
The Lord has put the lowest. Look, when so-called white people, the Edomites, are the lowest race on the planet Earth, man. And we got a good example of this clown that is back in office, Donald Trump, which was Nero, you know. And Nero, as the brother said, he persecuted the Christians. And who were they? They were Israelites, man.
That's right.
All right, you got that one.
Daniel 4 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men.
The basis of men. So who's ruling now? Esau, man.
Yep.
And he's the basis of men. So when you go to a car dealership, let's say you want, you spoke about that car outside, didn't it? It was the Renault Clio that I bought,
Yes.
right? All right. And you looked at it. That Renault Clio is the one that I have. It's the base model, right? All right. Now it has a lot of gadgets in it, but if you want to go a step up, then you got to pay a lot more. You know what I mean? But the base model is the lowest, right?
Right.
So the Most High, all right, the Supreme Yahweh is telling you that He set this world in rulership at the end times. All right, this man who is the lowest race on the planet Earth, he's a base man, man. All right, and he has to be a base man because he was doing wrestling a few years ago. gonna show it.
Go on,
Yeah,
bro.
show the clip on the camera.
Come on.
Donald Trump was in WWE.
Yeah.
You know, this is the guy that they think is gonna save America. The great Donald Trump. All right. This is the basis of it.
It goes to show that all actors.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at this guy, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's your president. So the Lord is right. He said the basis of men, man. All right. That's a base man. You have to be a base man to what's it called? Go into wrestling and pretend to stomp someone's head in and stuff. Look, I like wrestling. I grew up on wrestling. I don't know. Yeah, we grew up. Yeah, we grew up wrestling. But the president of the United States, Vladimir Putin does judo, right?
Yeah.
You know, and he sometimes does displays where you see him grappling and he's fucking people up.
Yeah.
And the Russian people look up to that guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy that you Americans are looking up to. He's a joke, man. Okay, someone get Ecclesiastes 1:9. But just like in the olden days, he persecuted the Christians, right? And the Christians were Israelites. He's gonna do that again, man. And he's signed executive orders, all right. That is some of them are shaped to get our people, all right. You want to say something?
Yeah, just because you're saying that the Edomites are the basest of men, I just looked up base in the Common Dictionary, and this is a very good definition. One of them says, the bottom support of anything on which a thing stands or rests.
Wow.
So basically, out of all the nations that the Most High created,
Yeah.
Esau is at the very bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's no two ways around it. He is supposed to be the lowest of the low. The other nations are above him, and we obviously are above the other nations. But he's flipped it round where he's tried to put us at the bottom of society.
That's beautiful because he's turned everything upside down like it says in Isaiah, right? You know, but Ecclesiastes, we don't need to get it. Ecclesiastes 1:9 says nothing new under the sun. Hey, Nero persecuted the Christians back then, and they were Israelites. Someone get Acts 11:26. Let's prove that the Christians were our people. All right, let's prove that. Then we get that article about the persecution, because I'm telling you, man, I like history, and I was researching this a couple of weeks ago. It was brutal what Nero was doing, man.
Yeah.
You know what this fucker was doing, man? He basically got Israelites, and he said he bound them to poles.
Yeah.
So let's say your feet are here, all right, and you're up there, and he bound you with a rope all around the pole, and he lit it on fire. That's what he was doing to the people that believed in Yahushua. The Christians who were who? Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's prove that the Christians are our people.
Okay.
Yes.
11:26.
Yeah, Acts 11:26 says, and when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch, and it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people, and the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
See, in Antioch, and Antioch is in Turkey, which is Antakya, which is a city in Turkey, man. All right, so that proves that the Christians were our people, man. Now, what did they do? You got that article?
I got an article here.
Yeah.
This is from the Wikipedia, right? It says persecution of Christians in the Roman Emperor. It says Christians were persecuted throughout the Roman Emperor, beginning in the 1st century AD and ending in the 4th century. Originally polytheistic emperor in the traditions of Roman paganism and the Hellenistic region. As Christians spread through spread through the emperor, it became an ideological conflict with the imperial cults of the ancient Rome.
See, because when in Rome, they used to worship different gods, right?
Yep.
So they're thinking, well, hang on, if you start believing in your belief system, they're not going to obey me. That usurps my authority. So Nero in particular, clamped heavily down on the Christians, man. And there's a guy called Ignatius, and he was in a church in Smyrna, which is over there in Syria. They grabbed him, they took him to the Roman Colosseum, and he was basically standing in front of the whole Colosseum, and he said, I'm ready for the lions to tear my flesh. When the lion came out of the cage, the lion just stood right near his feet and was basically just like a cat, basically. You know why? Because he believed in Yahushua.
Right.
If I can bring out articles, exactly what you're talking about.
Let me just read a bit more of this before we change the
Okay,
area.
okay.
And it says, right? Because it says, it became an idolatry conflict with the imperial cult of ancient Rome.
Yeah.
Pagan practices such as making sacrifices to the defiled emperors of other gods were abhorrent to the Christians, to the beliefs.
Yeah.
Habited idolatry. The state of other members of civic society punished Christians for treason.
Right.
Various rumored crimes, illegal assembly for introducing the alien cult that led into Roman.
There you go. Well, see, it said what? Treason, right?
Treason.
Yeah, treason.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah, what we're doing.
Speaking the truth being
Right.
Yeah, we're
speaking against the so-called authorities of this kingdom, like the monarchy.
yeah, the monarchy.
And Brother Aaron, one more thing before I go. I got a scripture for that, right?
Right.
Matthew 10 verse 22.
Yeah.
And they shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Yeah.
But that he that endureth to the end shall be saved. When they persecute you in this city, flee ye unto another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man come. And this is why we need Yahushua to help us here.
Come back, deliver us.
Deliver us. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is more on Nero. This actually narrows it down a little bit more, makes it more personal. It says, when I done this fact checking, it says, was Nero responsible? Who was Nero responsible? Whose death was he responsible for? It says, yes, the Roman Emperor Nero is believed to have ordered the persecution of Christians, likely including the Apostle Paul and Peter. Right? You touched on it.
Yeah.
It says the exact details of St. Paul's deaths are unknown, but traditions hold that he was beheaded in Rome and thus died as a martyr for his faith. His death was perhaps part of the execution of Christians ordered by the Roman Emperor Nero, following the Great Fire in the city in 64 CE.
Oh, that's beautiful that you mentioned that, because what Nero did, he got agents to burn down Rome, right? And then he blamed it on who? Our people.
Yeah. Yes.
So that would allow that persecution to happen.
Right.
Which is what we call today, what, a false flag, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? So, hey, there's nothing new under the sun. We're going to have to go through that, man.
You're talking about executive orders. That was one of the executive orders that he did. Paul and Peter. They're back here today. Some say who he is.
Yeah.
You know, that was the top. Like you got the heads today. You had the heads then. The heads today are apostles, and they ordered their deletions. Hence, what did they say? If you attack their head, then the rest will fall. And Nero was aware of that.
Yeah, Nero's aware of that. See, so it's gonna happen again, man. All right. That's why we have to be in a very serious mind. I mean, we joke around, we have a laugh with it, but it's a serious thing that we're doing, because we are committing treason now, basically.
Absolutely.
Come on.
We're basically committing treason now. All right. Someone get Proverbs 21 and 10, please, because this devil has signed so many executive orders, and one of them is you dumb, stupid Latinos, man. I'm glad, man, that he's doing that, man. Latinos for Trump. There, this guy, they took him out of his workplace, and he had a T-shirt saying Latinos for Trump.
What, Trump himself?
No. It was a Latino, one of our people, and Latinos are Israelites from what? The Northern Kingdom.
Go on.
All right. Mexicans are who? Issachar.
Yeah.
Asher's
Brazilians.
Asher, Brazilians, Peruvians,
Cubans.
Oh, Venezuelans.
Ricans, yeah.
And there's loads of Venezuelans that have come through this.
Yeah.
You know, when Biden was in power,
Yeah.
you know, they flooded the border,
Right,
innit? Yeah.
Asylum seekers, that's it.
Yeah, so-called asylum seekers, man. All right. So what he's done now, one executive order here, is that he said that he's going to use Guantanamo Bay, all right, to deport them.
Yeah, and to house them, and also he started
Kids.
putting them in prisons as well. around the country. That was a news article yesterday.
Oh, man.
So basically, he's coming against you Northern Kingdom tribes. If I may say, Baba Kashar,
Yeah,
what
cool.
he's doing with this whole thing is he's got his border czar,
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy called Tom Homan,
Yeah, that guy.
who's coming down full force to stop the illegal immigrants. And what they've gone as far as to do is to label the Mexican cartels. I believe is it Tren de Agua and another one, MS-13, as terrorist organizations.
Yeah.
Now, by labeling them as terrorist organizations, that allows them to go down full force against them. But that's not just applying to the Mexicans and illegals on the other side. That also applies to those within the United States of America.
Yeah.
So if they say you're in one of these gangs, now you're what? A domestic terrorist. So that means they can round you up and throw you in Guantanamo Bay. Now there's one other thing to that because what is it? Not just terrorists, but what they deem to be national security threats. People who pose a threat to the American society also will come under that classification. And as you just said, of 7-1, what is treason? You know, we'd be classed as a national security threat. And if I may, there's two other executive orders that you made. One combating anti-Semitism, and another combating anti-Christian bias. So, what do we come against? We come against Christianity.
Yeah, because
What do we come against? We come against the small hats. See, that's two executive orders, right? Where they're going to come down against people who do such things, which really is going to be able to target us.
Right.
So really what he's going to do eventually, he's going to label us as a national security threat, and that will give him the power to start detaining us in the prisons and also in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
And he also signed another executive order to reinstate capital punishment, which is the death penalty, whenever it's applicable. So the scriptures talk about the men of the Lord being beheaded for this truth.
Yeah.
We can see how this is all shaping up and can come into action very soon.
Yeah. What three said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Daniel chapter 7 and 8 says, I considered the horns, and beheld, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots, and beheld, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. So, if I could just talk a bit.
Yeah, cool.
It's the horn represents America. That little horn represents America. And what is he doing now? If we have the king now, who's the king, aka Nero coming back.
Trump.
Nero, Trump coming back. It says that behold, plucked up by the roots, and behold, in this horn were like eyes like of the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. He's stouter than he's stouter than
Fellow.
he's stouter than his fellow, man. He holds no bars, man. But there's a saying, he has no filter.
Yeah.
Because when they was talking about what's happening over there with Gaza, he says Gaza, the Hamas. He says Hamas, they're bullies. And they said, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy Gaza? I said, no, we're not gonna buy Gaza.
Yeah, we're gonna own it. That's what he said, isn't it?
You can finish it.
He said it.
He said we're gonna take it.
Yeah.
It's just there. It's just there. You know, they're gonna be happy. They're gonna support. They're gonna be happy. We're gonna take it. He said Hamas are bullies. They're weak people. They're bullies. He doesn't have a filter, man. He hasn't.
Yes.
What they call there's a word. He's not diplomatic. He just comes out straight. He doesn't think about anything. So that's what it goes back to that scripture, Daniel 7 and 8. In the little horn, that's America, were like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a flying monkey.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You said you want to say something?
Yeah, because you can't buy a country, man. You know, the only way to
man.
take a country is to take a country. Like, you can't buy it. You're not gonna just turn around and who you gonna buy it from? Because right now the Palestinians don't have any power there.
Yeah, man.
Now they claim Hamas is ruling it, but then it's really them Israelis, man, them rats out there.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna sell. Why are they gonna sell it? You know.
They basically wanna what's it called? They control Hamas, really.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Like
They
what
funded
always
Hamas.
do. the CIA, creating Al Qaeda and all them things,
Yeah.
ISIS and all of that. It's the same thing with Hamas, man.
Yeah, control the opposition.
And that's a fact that you can just read about. It's not even a hidden fact.
It's not even a hidden fact, man.
Precept.
Yeah, go on.
This is Proverbs 21:10.
Mhm.
The soul of the wicked desireth evil,
Yeah.
his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes.
There you go. Them people in Gaza, they're finding no favor whatsoever. They've destroyed that place, man. All right. So these executive orders are leading somewhere, man.
Yeah.
And it's up to get Ezekiel 3:17. We have to warn you of these things, man. All right. Because if we don't, then the blood is gonna be on our hands.
Right.
And I don't want blood on my hands.
Nope.
All right. None of these brothers want blood on their hands. So we have to warn you of this danger, man. And also be in the mindset that listen, we're gonna die, man, for this truth.
Yep.
You know, and it might be how this brother who brought out that article about the Christians. All right, the best thing to do to go on YouTube and put Nero's persecution of Christians on YouTube, and you see the kind of things they were doing. They were binding them up, they were burning them, they were putting them in mothers, babies, young men in lions' dens. They starved the lions. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Sparing none.
Yeah, sparing none. The drawbridge come over on that lion, you know, and so, a lot of the Christians just laid down and died, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
accept it.
you know, and that's what Yahushua did. He laid down his life for his nation, starting with the elect. All right, so we're gonna have to do the same thing, man. So that's you have to meditate on these things and understand that. Listen, man, our life is gonna be short on this side, but when the kingdom comes, we're gonna rule forever, man. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing. Okay.
Ezekiel
Is
3.
it- No, you want to go, brother?
Alright, come on.
Yeah, go on.
Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
See, give them warning from me, man. All right. We have to warn you of these things. All right. There's a bit more. There's a lot more there. Let's get some more meat of that.
Come on. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
And that wicked Salaki is talking about wicked Israelites, man.
Right.
Wicked Israelites that know that they're Israelites and don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
They're wicked, man. All right. Those Israelites are wicked. You want to close the window?
Just one. I can feel it. I don't mean to get.
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, man. All them scoffers that come up to us at camp or on the comic board, them people, man. They're wicked Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just gonna be put to death. You know, and they're not gonna have any crown of life or whatever. But the elect is gonna have crowns, man.
It's like, let me get this one because you just said.
Okay, good.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up." Because that's what we're waiting for, man. That place is full of corruption, man. You know, that's how do you think a man like him can get in power in the first place?
Yeah,
man?
twice as well.
Twice.
Yeah.
You know, he was shit the first time round, man.
Yeah, he was. But you know what? It's like
one more.
Don't worry,
Let me finish it.
Yeah, go on.
It says, verse 45 says, "Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory."
Beautiful. But you know what? You know what I was going to say about Trump, right?
Yeah.
The first time he was in office, and then he says, "Oh, everything was better, this, that, and the other." Yeah, but that was because it was 4 years earlier, and the Heavenly Father has not laid down certain things yet. Look at now when he's in office, man. California is still burning right now. It's still burning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still burning right now. He's not doing anything about
Hey,
it.
but they wanted to blame it on the Jake woman.
Yeah, the black woman,
fire
yeah.
chief, man. Like she's the soul. something
Plant,
as
she's an
bad as that.
implant.
You need to start drafting in
Yeah.
the military and shit.
Come
You
on.
can't just be asking the local
blame
fire
on her.
brigade to fucking deal with that shit.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
I may add, Baba Kushan,
Yeah.
because that scripture, 2nd Ezra 7 and 43, started off saying, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time," right? Well, I remember Donald Trump, he actually called us the prophets of doom. So they actually know that you know, by the words that we're coming out with, these prophecies, we're actually ushering in the end of their kingdom, man. Which is going to be by way of fire.
Precept?
Yeah, go
So
on.
in other words, when they try to upset prophecy by trying to
Yeah.
You know?
Remember, they tried to do that thing with the quantum computer. You know, they tried to put input all these different scenarios and how they could avoid prophecy, man. And each and every scenario, each and every way they went, it still came to the end. There's nothing they can do.
Nothing they can do.
As you brought out, Job 14:5,
God,
he
escape.
set bounds that he could not pass, man.
Yeah.
Can't escape.
When we went into slavery, just one more point. When we went into slavery, it was manifest destiny. But all of a sudden, when it's your turn, we gotta mitigate it. Nah, man.
Yeah, they're gonna try
You can't get around it.
They're trying to upset the prophet. You know, upset nothing, man.
Take
The only
it
thing
history
that upsets your stomach, man.
Go on.
Out of worry.
So this is Isaiah 62 and 6 says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
Yeah.
What did Nero say, or Trump? What did he say? Prophets of doom.
Yeah.
The message has got to him. That's that's the idea. Yeah. Never hold their peace, day nor night. Yet that ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent, and give him no rest till he establishes, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, because right now Jerusalem is the 12 tribes of Israel, and right now we're looked down upon. Like the video that went viral last month of this Edomite woman cursing out these Mexican valet guys, saying, you kill people and all this, and all that stuff, and then now she's been fired from her job. She's been sacked. You know what I mean? But at first, no one cared. No one gave a damn because they're Mexican. That's right. You know, the same with the deportations. Okay, they don't care. But all of these executive orders, they're gonna lead to another thing: race riots, man.
Hey, I want to say this, man, because you're talking about the prophets, brothers talking about the prophets of doom, right?
Yeah.
And you got to think about it like this, like from, you know, the elders from the beginning now coming in with our elders, and, you know, this truth is growing, man. You know, every camp is bringing on full fruits all over the world. Camps are increasing in size. The word is getting out more and more. And they thought that it would just either stay as it was or shrink and disappear and go away. So that's why they're shook, because they see that it's growing and it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
But Volker Malone, all he's done, his opposition, all he's done is he's spurred on more curiosity.
Yeah, exactly.
Accelerated.
Nothing you,
Accelerated.
Accelerated, brought more attention to it.
Yeah, go on.
This is Jeremiah 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Beautiful.
You're speaking it? Yeah, that's what we're doing. And as the brother Einor Allah mentioned, I believe it's 2017 maybe 2018 actually. I can't remember for sure, but when Trump was last in office, he did mention us as the perennial prophets of doom. You know, and you know we're not going anywhere. And this is the thing: you can only ignore a problem for so long until you have to address it. Now Esau's going to have to address us because you know what, like you said, what they thought they might be able to sweep under the carpet. You know, they don't really promote our videos on YouTube, but people are still learning about this thing and they're still curious. So what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to come out and directly address us. What a lot of these executive orders are doing is they're giving him the is it a pretext or
Pretext is a good one.
Precursor.
yeah, no, not precursor, but the ability to come down on us.
Justification.
Justification. There you go.
Revelations 12 and 12.
He's gonna do it. And there's also, you know, you've got to look at, got to consider, they've got a lot of deep fake technology where they can make it look like it's somebody doing something.
That shit is dangerous.
Well, this is the thing. All it takes is a false flag. Like as you said, Nero came against Christians because he accused them of burning down Rome. He could do something. All it takes is one false flag. People don't like us anyway. A lot of people, those black Hebrew Israelites. All it takes is, you know, one little event, and he'll be able to come down like a ton of bricks on us, and that's what they want to do. That's what this is all set up to do, and also to push their Mark of the Beast system as well, which we're not going to have a part of. But the thing is, like I'm talking about,
It's alright.
if, like, for example, with the whole mark of the beast system, if we resist the mark, we're not going to be classed as citizens because you're not going to have a passport. You know, so if you're not a domestic citizen, right, what's to stop you from being thrown in the Guantanamo Bay? So you can really see how everything's shaping up to enable Esau to come down against the prophets.
Yeah.
Revelation 12 and 12.
To give in to the devil is to really neglect Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right.
And the elect is not going to do that, man. Alright? You know? You got that one? Revelation 12.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore rejoice ye heavens,
Mm-hmm.
and ye that dwell in them. And by the way, that's talking about us, the right hand side of the Lord. You know, you've got the elect down here on earth, you've got the elect up in the heavens, all right, who also complain unto the Lord. How long? You've got the angels, all right. So we're the ones that should be rejoicing, man.
Yeah.
All right. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time."
See, this is why this devil is moving fast with his executive orders, because he has short time to do what? To complete their so-called New World Order, man.
Yeah.
You see what he's doing with this Ukraine stuff? Like, what did he say? He said that he said that you know, they should negotiate this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. And basically, he said they went to the Munich conference the other day, and they said that America is not going to be here to defend Europe. Now that is good, because you know what? When we get further into the prophecies, all right, even America's allies are going to shoot missiles on America.
Yeah.
So this administration, he's causing a lot of friction, man.
America doesn't really have allies, man.
Right.
They're not really allies, are they?
Yeah, they're not really.
They're forced into it because they're sanctioned and they put the tariffs, and especially them sanctions, man. Them sanctions have forced a lot of these countries to fall in line with America, man. You know, the majority of the world outside of Europe is running on the dollar, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's their power. That's the reason why they took out what's his name, Gaddafi, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because he went to that gold currency.
Yeah.
He went to that gold
real
currency.
money.
Which is real money, man. Okay. Someone get Psalm 62 and 10, because for you, Northern Kingdom, to vote for this guy, that shows that you trust in oppression.
Right.
So-called white man is your savior, and having. After the first time he came in, he said when Mexico send their people here, they're not sending their best. They're coming with a lot of problems. They're bringing drugs. They're doing crime.
Yep.
He goes, they're rapists. And then he goes, I suppose some of them are decent people. That made me laugh, man. You know?
He's a character.
And after he said that, and then you dumb, stupid Latinos still voted for this guy, man. That shows you that it's out of your mind.
Salakia, officer, right? But that's a very hypocritical statement that Trump said, saying that the Mexicans are rapists. Because I kid you not, I read, I've got a tab, you know, still open on my phone, an article saying, do you remember Evelyn Rothschild? He died.
Evelyn Rothschild.
Evelyn Rothschild, right?
Yeah.
Now there's all kind of sexual allegations coming out on him.
Oh.
So why don't you say something about that then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He never opened his mouth against them because they're scandalous.
Why did you say something about that?
They're the real
You
monsters.
can't back the hand that feeds you.
Of course.
That's a part of the secret council, man. The Rothschilds, man.
Yeah.
They're the secret council of the wicked, man. You know? It's Psalm 62:10.
I'll go.
Yeah, go on.
Psalm 62 and verse 10 says, "Trust not in oppression, become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them."
You see? Yeah, trust, but the main thing is trust not in oppression. You voting for the so-called white man who said when Mexico send their people here, they're coming with a lot of problems. They're drugs, they're rapists. And the hatred that was on his face when he said it, man.
He called them animals the other day, just recently in one of his press. He said they're animals. And he didn't like wheel it back like, I shouldn't have said that, but he was like, no filter, man.
That's how you don't have to worry about what he says, man. Because you got a vast amount of the nation that backs what he says, man.
Yeah,
He's really saying what they want to say, but ain't got the balls to say.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what it is? Even the other day, they had a Nazi group went to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, and blacks chased them out, man. They were on a big motorway and they had a
God.
big swastika flag,
Yeah.
black and white and all that stuff. And niggas from the ghetto went there and chased them out and had guns, man.
You shall ride them
Alright,
up.
so
Yeah.
against Zafna, it's definitely 2-1.
Yeah, man, they're emboldened.
Try to get that.
Yeah, he's emboldened the so-called white people to do that. I mean, there's only 12 of them, you know. 12 of them, and the black community, it was about 50 of them, you know. And then they called the police, and the police protected who?
Of course.
So-called white man.
Because they have the freedom of speech. Remember?
Oh yeah,
The
they
Constitution allows them to do that.
allow them to do
Oh,
that. They're
yeah,
living
yeah.
or whatever it is. Alright, but what this devil is doing in office is going to bring the 12 tribes together.
Mm.
There's-
Would you say it's like? Would you say what amendment did you say?
Is it?
What amendment did you say it was?
Is it the Second Amendment or First Amendment? Whatever it is.
I think.
Their freedom of speech madness, man. You know, that they have. They've got freedom of speech, so.
Yeah, but you know who was writing those amendments, man?
Yeah, devils, isn't it?
Righteous decrees.
Yeah, what's his George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, all your. And by the way, you're finding from a bunch of members.
There's a good side and a bad side to their amendments, man.
Yeah,
All right, let's keep it real.
yeah,
You know, but obviously, if you're gonna have freedom of speech for one, you have to have freedom of speech for all.
for all, yeah.
So ultimately, you know, if they want to run up and down, you know, we're not bothered by what any racist crackers got to say.
Yeah,
It means
yeah.
nothing to us, man.
Yeah, he's
It
nothing
only
to
means
us.
something to the small-minded people. That's not you calling me something is not affecting me.
Yeah,
Right? It's what you're doing, your actions, your systemic.
yeah.
actions.
Systemic racism.
Yeah,
Systemic
that's,
racism.
that's the difference.
That's what makes
Yeah,
it
with these brothers, I think it was you two. You did a
Wow.
video on that the other day.
Last week.
Yeah, you did I saw that. It was a good, beautiful video. They did a video on their channel about systemic racism, man.
Come on.
You know? But he's emboldened these crackers, which is a good thing. Because one thing we're going to have is race riots.
I got a piece of that.
Okay, wait. Bring out that one. Zephaniah 2.
Zephaniah 2 verse 1.
Yep.
Gather yourselves together.
Mhm.
Ye gather together,
Mhm.
O nation not desired.
See, old nation not
Yeah.
desired, man. And that's the 12. See, you Mexicans are finding out the hard way that you're not desired. No one gives a and then those Mexicans on there, and there was one guy, he said that, listen, blacks, Latinos have to come together. And we are going to come together.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the Lord is strategic. He's put this base man in power to clamp down hard on us, but it's going to bring the 12 tribes together, man.
Beautiful.
And that's when we're going to have these race riots, man. Because Yahushua said what? It's going to be a signs of coming, nation against nation. Someone get that, man.
Matthew 24.
All right, Matthew 24, verse 7, I think it is. All right.
I just got one on the Southern and the Northern Kingdom.
Oh, that's a spirit.
Yeah.
That's a spirit.
This is Amos 9 and 11.
Yep.
It says, in that day, when I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen,
Yep.
and close up the breaches thereof,
Mhm.
and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
See, the Lord is building up the tabernacle of David, starting with his elect, man.
Right?
All right. And that consists of all 12 tribes. All right. Because when David was on the scene, all right, all 12 tribes was in the land.
That's
all
right.
You know, it's only after the Assyrians got and grabbed you, Northern Kingdom, and took you out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because of your idol worship, and you stupid Mexicans and Puerto Ricans are still idol worshiping today. And what is your idol, man? Cesare Borgia, the white Jesus, man. That's why you voted for this guy, this clown, and now he's deporting your asses and putting you in where? Guantanamo Bay and by the way, they've already built FEMA camps, man. 800 of them, man. All right. Someone get that on Google, or whatever. FEMA camps in America. I swear there's over 800 of them, man.
All them plastic caskets.
And plastic coffins. Yeah.
Well, one thing I heard about Walmart, because you know
trying to get
Walmart is quite a big store in America.
Yeah.
The way they've designed it is to where, when the time comes, they're going to be turned into FEMA camps as well.
Yeah, I heard that.
All the
Oh, yeah.
And apparently, like the UK equivalent company of Walmart is Asda.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the founder of
makes sense.
Walmart. He got some great recognition by the American government
Yeah.
And you know, I believe I'm not. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it was tied into the fact that basically those places are really built for that end purpose, man.
Right.
There you go. I got.
Because all they are is shitty stores that just sell everything cheap.
Everything. Yeah, that's it.
Look how many of them there are. Look. Put it on the camera. Look. How many there are, man.
Throw some of you into.
There you
What is
go.
that you're showing?
FEMA camps.
Okay.
All around America, man. That's for our people, man. All right, FEMA camps. Is there coffins as well?
Most likely.
And there's guillotines.
There's other pictures of that. All the caskets just stacked
Yeah,
up.
there's one of coffins as well.
Yeah, man, they've been doing it for ages.
Yeah, they've been
Stack
doing
those-
it for a
those
long
plastic,
time.
Yeah, it's not like one person can go in that coffin. Maybe
Yeah,
about 10 people.
Yeah, 10 people. Yeah, you
one
It's-
coffin.
them coffins are deep, man.
Deep
You can
too,
put
yeah.
5 bodies in them, man.
Damn.
So there's a great slaughter coming in Idumea. You know what I mean? But the first people that have to be judged is our people, man.
Yep.
All right,
I've got the precept you called for about nation against nation if you want it.
beautiful.
Look, I just googled Slacker. I just googled plastic FEMA, and on the list before I finished it,
Yeah.
it said coffee,
Coffins.
right?
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
So look,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
same
yeah,
thing,
there you go.
same thing.
This
Yeah.
is the camera.
Gonna
Right,
pack you like
finish it.
sardines.
Bloody hell, man. All right.
Come on, that's it right there.
The sweet white man. Eh?
Hey, I always see in these other groups not warn you about this stuff, man.
No.
oh,
They're saying there's going to be no tribulation.
Nah, that must be
Is that what they're saying
now?
now?
That was-
Saying
look-
the doctrine.
That was years ago when Nate was talking to I think, a Jamaican pastor,
Yeah.
and he was saying to him, so you're telling, the pastor was saying, so you're telling me that there's not going to be a period in which there will be a persecution of our people,
Yeah.
and Nate was like, no, he was basically trying to deny Jacob's trouble,
Crazy, man.
but the pastor was
yeah, he
like,
called him out.
yeah, he's saying he wasn't buying
We're
Nate's
buying it, yeah.
bullshit.
Good.
So it's like, let me read this. It's Matthew
Yeah.
24:7.
Yeah.
For nation shall rise against nation,
Mhm.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Yep.
and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
See, these are all signs of Yahushua's coming back. All right, but nation against nation, one nationality against another. That's race riots, man.
Yep.
All right, and there's one in Isaiah as well. Isaiah what? 13.
Yeah, I got that one. I got one in 2nd Esdras 13 as well.
Okay, get that. So there's this one.
2nd Esdras 13 and 31.
Mm-hmm.
And one shall undertake to fight against another,
Mm-hmm.
one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and then ultimately, right, and one realm against another.
Oh boy.
Beautiful.
Because you know you're gonna have it tells you that in Revelation 12 and 7, you know, Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels, man. You know, because you're gonna have Esau's military fighter jets also fighting against the what they know as the so-called UFOs, the chariots of the Lord, man.
Exactly.
So there's divisions on all fronts, man.
And Slakia, we came to America in ships, yeah? Slave ships. We're gonna leave in ships. In
Spaceships.
spaceships.
Yeah.
Woo!
Different
We're
time.
getting
Yeah,
upgraded.
you know.
Fine style, fine style.
it?
Fine style.
Yeah, in fine style, man.
Right.
You know, was it Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Five and
amazed. Yeah, please get that, man. We're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, man.
I've got it.
It's like, if I may, that's another beautiful thing because there's so much going on. There's so many things taking place. Obviously, with Trump's executive orders and you know all those things coming down the pipe. But look at what we had towards the end of last year. All those so-called drone sightings over America.
Right.
Yeah,
Which
it's
are
still going
reflecting
on.
them. Yeah,
It's still
exactly.
going on, yeah.
So you can see the Lord is moving on all fronts, man.
Yeah, man. What do they call them? UAPs?
UAPs,
Yeah,
they
UAPs.
try to label them as drones.
Drones, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one, I did a video the other day, and there was a chariot, and out of it was coming some mist.
Oh.
Yeah, like a real, it was at the bottom of it, a mist was coming out, and people were like, what's that? Is the government trying to poison us? And it's like, no, those are the chariots, man. Those are the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Before you have a war, you have what? Reconnaissance missions, isn't it? You get what? Yeah, you have scouts, you see where's this, where's that,
Yeah.
etc.
Got the intel.
Yeah, you gather intel.
Exactly.
Alright, so the Lord is just using his power. And remember, the Lord made the blueprint of the world anyway, man. Okay? See what I mean? So he knows what everything is.
Yeah.
So they can hide underground and all this madness. that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do you any good. You know?
Yeah, well, you just said that. Let me read this. Man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This is Jeremiah 16 and 16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
Yep.
And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways, chariots.
Chariots.
They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, they have defiled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things."
Yeah, man. And anything this man touches or endorses is anti-Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Everything, man. Now, he's got, let's go on to the mark of the beast, then we're going to close, man, because we don't want to make it too long. But Elon Musk is a part of his cabinet, right?
Doge.
Leading Department of Government Efficiency.
Efficiency, yeah.
If I can bring this little bit on this out, on that point,
go on.
it just mentioned that, I'll just read the bullet points. We're winding down, we're closing down a little bit. We're going to start closing down. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll hit the point, right? It says, Doge nerd army expands as Elon Musk adds clearance. Doge nerd army, that's what he's calling there, nerd army. Expands as Elon Musk adds clearance. Thomas Clark. So let me hit the point. To the point, he says, Elon Musk is adding more young talents to the so-called nerdy army at the Department of Government Efficiency, including a 24-year-old former college swimmer who became the first known woman to join the first Buddies team. The billionaire test found that his 6X took over the Oval Office afternoon for the president. Thereon, Trump has assigned a Doge executive order. There we go. You got Musk, who joked. So where's the point? Where's the point? So basically, these are people that have no government experience in government.
It's because they want to bring us into the technological revolution.
Technocracy.
That's
Yeah, they want to, because you know China, China had this thing the other day, and they showed all robots dancing. I don't know if you saw it. And them robots are more advanced than anything. You know, they got a company called Boston Dynamics. And they got the robots that can jump and all that. These Chinese ones, the robots, they were doing synchronized dancing together, man. They were flipping, doing this, doing that. And this guy said they are way miles ahead of any technology that America has. So that's why this devil brought in Elon Musk. Because he wants to digitize things, all right, because that's going to lead down to the mark.
Does he even have an actual listed government job? Or is he just there?
I don't know. He's a Musk.
Yeah.
He's
the head of the Department
That's
of
what
Government
he is.
Efficiency.
That's what it is. It's a new thing, isn't it?
Elon Musk's
Basically
son.
made that for him.
He made that for him, and that was a part of this executive order. Established the government efficiency, Department of Government Efficiency. So he's in charge of that. That's why he's closing down. He closed down U.S. aid, which gives aid. And by the way, that's a good thing. You know why? Because that aid is in places like Congo and places, and it's in exchange for minerals, man. All right, it's more or less a bribe. All right, you give us U.S. aid for the poor, and then we'll give you rights to mine this and mine that. It's a scam, man. It's all a scam, man. So, but they're cutting these things because they want to concentrate on this digitization of America, which is going to lead to
the
what?
world.
And the world, which is going to lead to what? The mark, man. You got that one? Revelations 16 and 14.
It's lucky, I just saw an article pop up here, if I may bring.
Okay, bring that out first.
Because we're talking about Trump wants to have an AI system more advanced than the Chinese. I just saw an article pop up here from Financial Times.
It's a window.
Article from Financial Times says Keir Starmer, who's the UK Prime Minister, chooses AI security over woke safety concerns to align with Donald Trump. So this is the thing, Trump's spearheading this thing, and all these other countries are falling in line behind him. It says UK government switches strategy on AI regulation in hope of better ties with the new US administration. I'll leave it there, but basically you can see how
Yeah.
this is all shaping up to the MOTB
Yeah.
system.
Man. Yeah, that mark. But I remember when the pandemic happened. Yeah.
Scandemic.
There was a scandemic. The guy that was in charge of Tanzania, the president of Tanzania, he said, "I'm not going to give my people that snake bite thing,"
Okay.
and they put him to death, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put him to death,
And
man.
replaced him very quickly.
Yeah, and now his wife is the president because they said, "Listen, you know." They put him to death and they said, "Listen, you
Better
better
fall in line,
better
bitch.
fall in line," because it's a what is it? It's a new world order.
And they leave her there because it's familiar. They believed in him, so they automatically in their minds think that
Yeah,
you know she's fine.
she's fine.
Let me read this
Yeah.
because we're talking about you know what's to come and you know
Okay.
Jacob's trouble, that stuff. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
It says,
There's a lot of
I'm
meat
going
in
to
it.
read up from 67 actually.
Okay.
It says, "Behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble." You got to remember that because that's what's going to happen to the elect. Doesn't matter what the elect is going to face. You know, you think, when the brothers always say to meditate about what could happen to you.
Yeah.
But remember, man, the Lord is going to give you what you need to get through those things, man. Like, there's only so much the human mind and body can take. So the Lord is going to have to give you some power in order to
Lift up a
to,
standard.
to get through whatever anguish that you're in at the time, man.
Yeah.
You know, verse 68 says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Right?
Yeah.
Go on.
And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot."
So, like, if I may say, that's talking about them concentration camps, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's where they're gonna try and
Torture chambers.
torture chain, and you know, try and get you to fold and take the MOTV. That's why, if you read that last verse you just read again, Baba Kushar,
It says, "For behold,
that if they consent unto it,
and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach.
yeah.
and
So
shall
if
be trodden
you,
underfoot."
yeah, exactly. So if you consent to, you know, you give it, okay, fine. I you know, what's the word I'm looking for, man? No,
Surrender.
you know, you basically, you know, you're not calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashai anymore.
Forsaken.
Yeah, you know, we
Go
can
on,
use
go
that word.
Yeah.
But that's when you're going to be trodden underfoot, man.
Yeah, man.
You go ahead.
And that goes with the chip as well, man.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Verse 70 says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." Right? "Be not afraid, neither doubt, for your power is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves."
There you go, man.
I leave it there.
If I could just back you up, officer, right? Revelations 2 verse 10.
Beautiful.
"Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful," that is the key word. "Be faithful unto death." You see, when you have that spirit put into you, that you don't care about what they're going to do to you, that kills everything. That spirit, that kills everything, right? "Be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life."
You read Revelation 3 and 10 as well, bro. Shot. You got to read that right after 2 and 10, man.
Definitely.
Revelations 2 verse
3 and 10.
3 and
10.
10. 3 and 10. Oh, Salakia. Salakia, brother.
It's alright.
Revelations 3 verse 10. Right. "Because thou hast," beautiful, Tawada, brother. Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's it, man.
And that's basically saying that the Lord has to put the spirit on the men
Yeah.
to not do that. And that's
Yeah.
already on them because the elect.
Yeah.
Because they're of the elect. The elect are,
Predestined.
regardless of what happens, they're
Predestined.
not going to
Exactly.
take that shit.
Go on.
And if you go back in history, as I said, when Nero was persecuting the Christians, that's the spirit that many of the Christians had.
And don't forget the brothers in the Maccabees, man.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
if any example, that's the example, man.
Yeah.
They were tortured beyond belief.
Yeah, they were tortured.
And they took it cheerfully, man.
The mother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
She
mother.
laughed.
Yeah, she laughed. You see, so it's a spiritual thing that we're gonna have to go through, man. The Lord's gonna have to put a spirit on you because the average mortal person will just fold and buckle, man.
And it's real belief, man.
Yeah.
This is real belief we're talking about.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
some Christianity bullshit.
No.
Not some Islam bullshit. Right?
Yeah,
Allah
man.
and all that shit.
Yeah,
Nah, man. We're dealing with the real truth here, man.
yeah,
This
not
is
no
it.
Hamas bullshit. Go and look at St. George of Lod. That's a damn good example, man.
You did a video on it.
Yeah, I did a video on it. St. George, he didn't care what Diocletian said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He put a decree and said, "Oh, stop being a Christian," and he went. He went gladly, man. And they put him in lime and they killed him.
Cool.
And when they tried to chop him up, you know, they went in back in the pit, and he was still alive, man. All right, so he was one of the great martyrs of that day.
Yeah.
So the spirit that he had on him had to be from a higher power, man.
Correct.
Do you get what I mean?
And don't forget the examples that we have in this book.
Yeah.
You know.
Too
And
many.
that's for our learning, man, to understand that men have done it already.
They've done it
They've
already.
done it already, man.
Those same men are back today, about to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
The
man.
spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, man.
Exactly,
Final
man.
round.
All right, let's get that Revelations 16 and 14. 'Cause-
Revelation 16 and 14.
Mm,
For they are the spirits of devils
mhm.
working miracles,
Miracles.
which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty.
Now, someone go in the blue letter and put miracles in there. Go to that scripture, Revelation 16 and 14, and look up miracles, man, and see what it says.
Revelation what? 14 and
16 and 14.
Revelation 16 and
verse
14.
14.
Yeah,
Right.
put it in the blue letter because the miracles is technology, man. So that's the reason why Elon Musk is at his side.
Shall I play the video about the biometric system?
Oh yeah, go on. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, why would you do that? You put that in there. That's why Trump is moving fast, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's another thing. I'll show that first. Show that.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. Do you ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
There you
You
go.
know what was crazy about that? They
They're
are cheering their
They're
demise.
cheering. They're just cheering their
All the
demise.
mugs. Their demise.
If I may say this, right? I remember when the
Yeah.
article came out, right? They even said, the reporter said that for him to say that without getting tongue twisted, you can see
Yeah.
that's all planned out to him. But without tongue twisted.
Here's another article. Here's another
Yeah,
article.
yeah.
This makes this because we're talking about Nero potentially that's come back in.
Yeah.
Right? It says Tesla Garbard confirmed as intelligence head despite fears of pro-Russia stance. So this woman here,
Oh,
right?
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Let me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tulsi Gabbard. She's took a stance for Russia, standing for Russia. But
Yeah.
now you got Nero. He's put her in as head of intelligence. Put her in as
Yeah.
head of intelligence for America. So there's been a lot of back and forth in the cabinet
But he deals with
against it.
He deals with Putin. That's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like a lot of other presidents have not been willing to go down that road, even though they have met him and spoken to him. But he openly says about trying to
Be okay with deal with Putin. Yeah, exactly. So, but you
So,
know, that
so look,
shows
it
you.
says the Senate voted 52 to 38, which just won 48 against it. So most people are against it. So this is a shambles what's going on. We're talking about Nero potentially come back, and I was talking about the lunatics have taken over the asylum. There's a lot of disagreements in house, back and forth, behind the scenes about what he's doing.
That woman Tulsi Gabbard, you know, years ago she was against him, now she's with him. See that? Same with Marco Rubio as well. What shows you that these politicians are just puppets, man?
Yeah.
They just do as they. Oh, his vice president Vance, 4 years ago.
JD Vance.
Yeah, JD Vance was cursing the life out of Donald Trump 4 years ago. Now he's his number 2. So hey, man, double-minded man is unstable in all his
But the
ways.
agenda has always been the same.
Yeah,
I think the agenda has always been the same.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. You know, he talks shit about what's his name, Joe Biden, and he talks shit about
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, and what's his name,
Kamala.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
But you know, they all had the same agenda, man.
Yeah, to push this
They all
forward,
came from
man.
the same team.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
It all leads that. Yeah, man.
I mean, when you really think about it, man, that's some real crafty counsel.
All the world's a stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you've got this bipartisan system, man. You know, in the ancient Roman Empire was the patricians
And the
pagans.
pagans, yeah.
Now you've got the Democrats, the Republicans. And I was actually, when we was at camp yesterday, I was actually visualizing it in my head, right? So you've got the one party here and one party there, and what they've done, right? Let's say here's the New World Order, right? So what they've done is they've put the people here on one side, then you put you here on one side, then you put you here on one side, then you put you here on one side, but then eventually you're gonna be led to the NWO, man.
Yeah, the same roads.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's 2 sides, but there's one road.
All roads lead to Rome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alright. You know.
I've got something. Acts 5 verse 39.
Right, yeah.
But if
I said you can't make that shit up.
Yeah, you can't make them.
Acts 5 verse 39. But if it be of the Lord our power, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Lord.
See, so that's the reason why the agenda, whoever is in positions, is still going forward because it's the Lord's agenda, really. It's the Lord's. It's the Lord. It's the Lord's movie. You know, and He's the director. Okay. Now the Bible blew that up with that Revelations 16 and 14, and look at the word miracles.
Yep.
Alright. And that goes down to his technology, man, because technology can do wonders, right? You know, they talk about technology can do wonders.
Yeah. Can.
He can give you a bionic arm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, them robots in China, man, they're way advanced. They've also got social credit scoring as well.
Yeah.
They're all set up already. Like Chinese, what's it called, systems already, man.
Even homeless people got scanners as well.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
What, over there?
Go on.
Wow.
Saw it on one of Jake Chinese man. He was vlogging.
Yeah.
And when he gave the Chinese, when he saw the homeless Chinese man,
Yeah.
he gave him a scanner, to scan his what's it? I think it's WeChat. Yeah, they use WeChat.
Oh
Yeah. So that's how the homeless.
To get money.
Yeah.
Ah man, you can't try to say you got no change, yeah?
No.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
No.
You got change.
See,
No,
so
I don't need credits. Oh.
no cash. Go have a phone there, man.
Wicked, man.
Hey, let me read this because this is from Arthur C. Clarke, right?
Yeah.
And he has his 3 laws, right? And I'm going to read the 3rd law, right?
Yeah.
And the 3rd law says any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah.
So let's just say, I don't know, I can't really name a movie, but you see the movies where people go back in time and they've got particular items from the future.
Yeah.
To the people in the past, it looks like magic to the future.
Yeah.
That's
Simply because they don't understand it. So anything people don't, we're using their technology. It's going to be so advanced that it's going to look like magic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who said that? Manuel.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Okay.
He's a science fiction author.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Manuel P. Hall or whatever.
You know that iRobot? He basically what's
Will Smith.
Yeah, but that's from one of his books, but it's not called.
No, it's Isaac Asimov who wrote I Robot.
Slovakia. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, the book.
Arthur C. Clarke wrote, I think, 2001.
Oh, listen.
I think he wrote that. He was also a PDF file as well.
All right. I would have to think about that.
Oh.
I have to think about that. Yeah. Aren't they all?
Yeah.
Slovakia. You're right. But yeah, man. So basically,
Yeah.
that's how they're gonna fool the masses, man.
That's how
It's
they're
gonna be like it's gonna be like magic.
It's gonna be like magic. Let's look it up.
This is Strong's G 4592. It says Simeon.
Yeah.
First entry is a sign, mark, token. Entry 1A, that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. 1B, a sign, prodigy, portent, i.e. an unusual occurrence,
See.
transcending the common course of nature.
See, a common course of nature, unusual occurrence. That's what technology can do.
Yeah.
That's why it talks about his miracles. This is what?
Yeah.
It's technology, man. All right, there's more there, is there?
1BI says of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen. 1BII of miracles and wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is God's.
There you go. So we're gonna come down to when they get the mark of the beast. Was it
13 and 16.
13 and 16? Is this technology and having Elon Musk in his administration is for a reason, man. All right.
Yeah, he needs him.
Yeah,
he
he
needs
needs
him in order to
He's a useful idiot, man.
No, all it is now is well, it's not really him. He needs his infrastructure, his amenities and everything that's
Exactly.
going on with him, and it's all everyone he's bringing into this administration is going to help build up this NWO, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The nerds included.
Yeah.
The nerds included. Yeah. Go on.
All hands on
Revelations 13, let's start with 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak.
Yeah, this is and that's the system that they're putting in, man. All right, you know, because you have in China, is it credit score and all that kind of stuff?
Credit score.
If you walk on the wrong side of the road, you know, you get penalized, and then
You litter.
Yeah, if you litter and stuff,
Credit score
and
goes
they
down.
and they can put your face
On the billboard.
Yeah, on the billboard, man.
Their facial recognition is insane.
Yeah,
it
facial recognition.
It can even detect the mood in a person.
Yeah,
And I think it can detect you even if your face is covered, so it knows
Yeah,
you
the
are
mask.
by your biometrics.
Yeah. So they're way advanced in that, man. See?
Did you read 14? If you start with 14, it talks about the miracles. And carry it and just read that.
Okay. Revelations 13 and 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which had power to do in the sight of the beast.
And that's that's the technology that they have, man. All right, and that's why he's got this useful idiot, Elon Musk. Okay, continue.
Of the beast, saying that them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword, and did live.
And remember, this devil went out of power via us in the Middle Ages, man. All right, you know, and we had our kingdom, we had our run, but then you know he came back into power.
Loosed a little season.
Yeah, he's loosed for a little season, and that little season's coming to an end.
Right.
As you said, was it in the book of Job? Was it 14?
Yeah, set boundaries.
Yeah, there's bounds that the Lord has said, you know what, when it comes to this time, that's it, end. All right, he ain't gonna go past that. See?
Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you don't take this, you don't do that, you know, we'll put you to death, we'll put you... They were doing that in a scandemic in China. They were rounding people up and forcing them in a van, man. You know, like the people in suits.
I remember.
Yeah, like they're like, look, if you don't have that certificate, boom, they'll round you up, putting you in a camp.
Quarantine.
Okay, continue. 16.
And he causeth all, Revelations 13 and 16.
Yeah.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And that goes down to this idiot's Neuralink. Because what is it? It's a chip that they put in there. They put it in one guy's mind, and now he can move his hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was playing games with it as well.
He's playing games with it. He was paralyzed at one time, innit?
Wow, that's
That's a miracle.
Yeah, that's a miracle, man.
Go on.
All right. So his miracle is his technology. All right, continue.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is the wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666.
See, and that, what does that mean? 666. All right, you know what I mean? So it's clear what's going, but there's consequences to that. There's one last scripture we'll get, Revelations 14 and 9 to 10. Because that's, if you take that mark, and in that, in the blue there is charagma, which means something, a imprinted mark, a stamp, an incision. So something that they put into you, man. And you can just Google it right now. There's people that have got the chip.
Yes, in
Sweden.
Yeah, Blue Square Market.
They do chipping parties.
Right.
Yeah.
People go there, they get cut and they get chipped.
Oh, Barcelona, there's a club as well where they got chip in that. And they scan it to get into this club called the Baja Club or something like that. You know, so
That's your two principles on that.
yeah.
There's Revelation 16 and 2 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That goes into I'll read it first, right? This is Revelation 16 and 2. I start at 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had received the MOTB, and upon them which worshipped his image. Which Elder Apostle Tahar goes into it from time to time, man. That basically translates to a cancer, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, because you need to remember that you're sticking a device within you that is
radiates radiation underneath the skin.
Yeah, already as it is, it's bad that we're surrounded with all these phones and the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Then with the 5G, they're gonna take it to the next level, the 6G.
Exactly.
You're being radiated to sex, man.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are getting
You're gonna last long.
Yeah.
illnesses and cancers and stuff because that's why they say that you on a mobile phone you should use a hands-free kit.
Right.
Yeah, it's just much
about
better.
that years ago. Yeah.
Use a speaker, earphones.
Yeah, speaker, earphones, because you shouldn't really put it in your face.
You know, another thing that gives off that radiation as well is the AirPods.
Yeah, it does.
Bluetooth.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
And use it sparingly.
Yeah, and the Bluetooth headsets, they radiate your brain.
Yeah, they found out that
True,
they
true.
actually when they was first ordered or promoted. It was promoted to so that you don't have direct contact with the phone. But they found out that they're even worse because they make it goes directly from the actual earpiece into your ear. So they for those that were health conscious, you know, realised that there was
Oh, and microwave.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Dr. Caldwell. He said if you want to get cancer, go and use a microwave on a day-to-day basis. That's why I threw it away. My mum was like, well, you sometimes should need it. I was like, nah. Even if I just put the food in the oven, like reheat it, even if it burns a bit. My health is really fucked up already. Do you get what I mean?
They're promoting the air fryers now. For those that know a little bit, I'm looking into it myself. The air fryers.
Air fryers,
That's a
quick thing, and it's more healthy.
Yeah.
So we're talking about it at the moment.
See, we the Bible says to use the world, not abuse it. Yeah, we have to play smart in this world, man. Because everywhere around, even the food is poison, man. All right.
Even the air, the chemtrails and everything.
Yeah, the air, they're spraying
hit from every side.
Yeah, they're spraying, and this is all part of this man's beast system, man. To depopulate the earth. Okay, but if you take that mark, you're gonna get that grievous sore, man. All right, and also get that Revelations 14
I've
verse
got it,
9
I've
10.
got it.
You got it, yeah?
Yeah.
And leave that, and then we close, man.
This is
Yeah.
Revelation 14 and 10.
Yeah.
The same shall drink.
Start
No,
from
wait,
nine,
start
from
9. Start from 9.
Go on.
Yep.
Revelation 14 and 9.
Yep.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand,
Yep.
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb.
See, and that is talking about what the nukes and them chariots when Yahushua comes back, man. Because they concentrate those lasers, concentrated fire, man. You know, I don't want a part of that. We don't want a part of that. You know what I mean? Especially after the hard bondage that we've been serving, man. All right. So listen. Is there anything else any brother want to say? You know, we hope that you were edified with this sit down, man. You know, but we'll give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect, man.
Shalom.
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 Right.